Hello and welcome to my garden. Today again I'm filming here in my garden in a cottage garden, and I have my two dogs here. So today I want to tackle. I'll show you. Yeah. And today I want to tackle my roses, and I will be cutting them back for spring. Actually, I believe that you can hear the birds in my garden, so it's all spring mood. And yeah, today we're cutting back roses. Someone is really happy. Happy bye. And here are my roses. And this is what I have in the very beginning of our project. Yeah. And you're here as well. Oh. So before I will get into the project, we need to understand the structure of the rose. Rose as effectively as a shrub, so we need to keep leading branches and to remove everything that is extra and weak. And of course, we don't forget about our rule that we remove all dead, diseased, and damaged. But more than anything, we are looking to create a strong structure. I will be removing all the leaves from the plant, absolutely everything, because I don't want any disease or any fungal issues or any insects to stay in the plant. And then I will be cutting plants for, I believe, the half of their size, because they're established roses. And actually last year I've cut back them rather harshly, as you can see it here, and I don't believe that that was a good idea. I need to cut them much higher from the ground. That will allow me to create this network of branches that will be stabilizing them and keeping the weight of the roses, so they would be really nice and they won't break down. Now I'm starting with cutting roses back on a height that I want them to be. So approximately like this. Now I'm taking my secateurs and I'm starting to remove all leaves that I see. And all tiny branches that I don't want to keep, like for example this one. I don't want them. Plus, there's a good example of that brown wood, and I'm removing this piece also. And here are the first 3 roses. You can see the structure. You can see everything, and they're absolutely naked, meaning that there's no foliage on them, absolutely nothing. And I've tried to remove as much as I could under the plant. And here is, okay, here are my guys again. Hello. It's too sunny and too warm, so I decided to remove one layer, and now I'm just protecting my belly because these roses have really nice thorns. So actually right now I will start removing foliage from this roses, move into this direction where we just stopped, and I will show you another close-ups what I'm doing exactly. So first of all, I'm removing the height at approximately this level, so that would be nice and clean. So now I'm removing all the branches that I've cut. Then after that, I'm starting to remove all tiny branches like this one. All the branches I'm removing back to the stem. I'm never leaving them halfway, only back there. Then I see crossing, and when I see crossing branches, I will be removing one that goes inwards the rows. So here is the center. These two branches are crossing each other, and I will be removing this one. And I'm removing it back to here. Then I will be removing on all wibbly small tiny branches, and I believe that I will remove this one. The plant immediately becomes more open, and then I'm removing all those tiny branches that are not structural in any shape or form. Then here, you see there's kind of fog and there's too much going on. So I remove, I don't know which one, this one, I believe. Then this one is dead. And then I have a leaf, I don't need it. Maybe like this. Then this one. It's much easier to work with the plant when I can see all the structure. Then this one. Then this one. And just like that, you're going through all the plant. And I really hope that you can see plant, and this is much better. Here we are. That's roses. I've cut them back really nicely. Now you can see the structure. And here as well. And as you can see, I've tried to create some kind of vase form for the plants, so that would be a support for future blooms, and that will give us a nice flowering season. That's gonna be beautiful. But actually the project is not over. Now we need to feed roses. Usually you would want to feed them twice per year. One time when you're cutting back and cleaning the roses, you're given a nice feed for a fresh start. And then after first set of blooms, you need to feed it again. But I'm gonna be doing that more than that because I'm just living in a kind of warmer climate, so I will give them at least 3 feeds. Sometimes they say that you can add granules that will work for the whole year, but actually I don't know. I'm not getting the best results with them. I've tried them for several years, and I believe that you still need to add something into the ground to get a nice result. So my next steps are I'll be adding this big boy, this granules. It's kind of common thing and rather cheap but rather efficient. And then I will mulch everything with a nice layer of compost. So that would be if you want a double feed, that's gonna be like chemical thing that will go straight into the soil and will give immediate result and like boom. And then the second thing that's gonna be mulch with the compost, and compost will saturate slowly into the ground, feeding everything that lives in there in the soil. Okay, that was quite a job. But now all my roses are cut, fed, and looking just great, ready for the spring. Now I need to tidy up this area, and I need to clean my hands, and I need to just take a 1-second breath, and yeah, that was fun. Once again, just please remember that with this cut of the roses, you're giving them a structure, and I like to give them a vase shape, so that would be enough airflow in the middle of the plant. It's gonna be like a nice height, allowing a strong base for flowers, and it needs to be done in a kind of harsh way because roses are really sturdy. And please don't be afraid to go in there and to remove all that you don't like, any crossing branches, because they will create a damage. Then you know that any damaged plant attracts unwanted insects, it attracts fungus issues, it attracts all the stuff that you don't want to see on them. So you need to cut them back rather harshly, remove all the foliage beneath the roses. You need to give it a new fresh to add your fertilizer and to mulch the area if you want to. It's not necessary, but it's kind of, now it looks nicer, tidier, and the last step I need to do is just to water my plants, and it's gonna be it. And thank you very much for staying with me. And again, please share, subscribe, like a video, and please leave a comment. So yeah, I'm out of the breath. But anyway, thank you and see you next time. Bye.